What's going on, y'all? Listen, I don't know who need to hear this, but if you is locked into this video, I really need y'all to stick to the end. If you haven't and you don't know, my name is Amber Lene, and we gonna be talking about something that I feel like all of y'all need to know. I mean, all of us need to know as like inspiring creators, and I'm saying this because it played a big role, a major role in my life. So maybe this video could help you in your life and the things that are embarking on right now in 2025. So without further ado, let's talk about it. Now listen, we all know in life that nothing comes easy, right? And nothing comes from us being comfortable and being complacent. Now, with that being said, you got to do the things that you are scared to do, that you fear to do, that's really get you uncomfortable. Why? Because there is so much on the other side of those uncomfortable spaces. There's abundance, there's prosperity, there's self-development, right? But the problem is you are scared to take that next move. You are scared to walk that walk. See, the problem is you got people around here that talk so much and make things sound so freaking good. You will believe them with no problem. But it's like when it comes to actually doing these thoughts, these ideas, these aspirations, these inspirations that these people talk about, that's all they do is talk. They don't never get up and they don't never take the first step into busting a move. I mean, I've been around people so many times. They will give me the blueprint to something. It would sound so good. It would sound like a great idea, but it's almost as if they needed my validation for them to do that idea. And see, that's the difference between people that take massive action and people who just talk. The people that just talk, they gonna keep talking because they trying to build up the courage, the confidence to just start. And they don't even know that they're prolonging the progress into them being great at the idea that they're trying to start. See, me, I'm one of those people like if I'm gonna talk about it, I'm gonna be about it. I'm not gonna sit around and wait for nobody to validate, to confirm, or to give me any opinions to do what I wanna do. And that is part of the process of doing things scared and uncomfortable and even cringy. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Like, when I first got into content or creating videos, oh my gosh, the cringe, the thought of watching a video of myself just really made me uncomfortable. But then I had said to myself, like, am I gonna go through these moments and these times and allow myself to fall back into to complacency because I'm uncomfortable or I don't like the way my voice sounds on video or just really criticizing myself every single time without just giving myself a chance, being kind to myself, showing myself grace. Listen, you have to do this to be successful. If you want to be on this platform or any other platform or anything else in life, you have to show up even when it's cringy. Like, I can't tell you how many times I used to want to post a video and I'm like, man, that I don't like the way that sound. Man, I don't like the way that look. Listen, but then I got out of my way and I said, you know what? If I'm going to be who I'm trying to be, the person who I want to be wouldn't show up like this. They would show up and take massive action. And that's just what I did. So sometimes a lot of the things that you want to do in your life are going to come on the opposite side of you being uncomfortable, you being placed in a position where you feel like, I really don't know. I really don't know how this looks. I really don't know how this feels. I'm just going to do it. Right? And I know it's tough because sometimes you are your worst critic. You're going to critique yourself more than anybody else. But think about it this way. If you post your video and just say you don't get no views now and then you forget about the video and then it blows up later, you're going to be so happy because the same video that you thought was so cringe, somebody was able to relate to it. They didn't even care about your voice. They cared about the message that you had to provide. And so that's why I'm here to just tell you guys that whatever it is that you want in life, it's on the other side of being risky. It's on the other side of being uncomfortable. It is on the other side of the unknown. And I've had my own share of experiences with this because even when I left a 9 to 5 job, I'm thinking to myself, like, what am I doing? I'm really about to go out here and risk everything that I know, risk everything that I have to be an entrepreneur. But that's what I wanted for myself. I had the burning desire to get up and do what I want to do when I wanted to do it without nobody telling me to do what I wanted to do, right? And when I stepped out on that journey, y'all, oh my gosh, for the first, I could say 3 months, I felt sick. Because imagine going from an everyday routine that you're used to, getting up at a certain time, going to work at a certain time, getting off at a certain time, having these certain amount of days, to just going to you make the rules, you make the plans, you perform, it was a lot. So I had to adapt to my environment. I had to adapt to my situation, and I really had to stand in position and say, I'm betting on me. I'm betting that I can make this happen. I'm betting that I can make this work, because if I can give a corporate job or a job in general 110% every single day, that means when I leave here and I start my own journey, I have to give the same energy and effort. And that's what you have to do when you're going through these uncomfortable changes or you taking risks. You have to bet on yourself 110%, and you have to know that no matter what, we're going to make this happen. And I feel like being an entrepreneur has taught me a lot. It has built my character. It has built me as far as like self-development. It even pushed my mental capacity to be much stronger, because entrepreneurship is not for the weak. I'm telling you. And there's going to be days when you feeling like giving up. It's going to be days when it's like, oh my gosh, it seems like it's going to rain forever. But listen, nothing like the storm lasts forever. It doesn't. We all go through season highs and lows, but you just literally have to show up every single day, one foot in front of the other. So I just want somebody out there to know that you could be missing out on so many blessings, so many wonderful things in life by just being complacent, by just accepting the world around you, knowing in your mind and your spirit and your soul that there is so much more that you would like to do, that you would like to embark on, but you are scared. Don't be scared. And another thing that I really want to say, if you know truly deep down in your heart that there is something that you love to do and you have a passion for, don't let anybody tell you that you have to do it this way. Because the thing about it is, if that person haven't done anything that they're telling you to do, you shouldn't be listening at all. You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like this is your opportunity to shine. This is your opportunity to let your light be bright, and don't let nobody dim it. This is your moment. I mean, it's either now or never. And the worst thing that you can do to yourself is get to a certain point in your life, which I always told myself as well on this journey, is that I didn't want to get to a certain point in my life where I regretted not doing more things. I regretted not taking more risks. I regretted staying complacent, knowing that there was more to do, because we only have the present moment. We only have now, and anything can change at any given time, to where the things that you thought would be there forever are no longer there. And so it's very important to do the things that you say you're going to do, that you set out to do, because you only have one life. So you really have to make the best of it at all costs. And even when you think things are just going to crap, it's not always as it seems. There's always brighter days on the other side. So I hope that you take this message and you take it seriously, to really bet on yourself, to really have faith and trust in yourself wholeheartedly, that anything with God is possible. It's very much possible. Like, at one point in time when I started, getting on my YouTube channel, I'm thinking to myself like, man, how am I going to keep up with this? Where is this going to take me? How long is it going to take me? And nowadays I'm just saying that it doesn't matter. I'm just showing up. I'm just going to do this one day at a time, take it one day at a time, and eventually the results that I'm looking for, it will meet me halfway. But it only starts when I take action and I get out of my way and I show up. And that's the same thing for you. So don't get beside yourself thinking that because there are people out there that look like they're doing better than you or they have it all together. At one point, they was just figuring it out just like you and I. And you're very worthy. You're very worthy. So know that. Come on now, let's take these risks in 2025. Y'all be great.